Hey, what's up? Back on the show here with our Hog Hoops basketball insider. This is Kevin McPherson we're talking to, and of course Chris Moore out of West Memphis. A lot of people talking about him. He said his official was amazing at Arkansas. He has the Hogs in his top three, Kevin.
Yeah, you know what? It's not a surprise that he had a good official visit. It was his first time on campus since Musselman took over the Arkansas program. It was also the first time Arkansas had an official visitor in from the high school ranks twice in school history. So a lot of firsts there, but the big takeaway is Chris Moore said he did say it was an amazing visit. He was really taken aback by all the detail, especially in the analytics, looking at how he can improve his game, talking about his strengths, how the vision they have for him at Arkansas. You know, Musselman has compared him to Jordan Caroline, one of his star players last year at Nevada, who signed a contract with the Lakers. So he can show guys how he can help them get to the NBA. But, you know, Moore said he had a great time. His family had a great time. And the big takeaway there is he even though he said Arkansas is in his top thrh now, he declined to name the other two schools. I really think those are probably Memphis and Auburn right now. He's got official visits set up for both of those schools in the next few weeks, as well as Texas A&M and maybe Iowa State. But he also confirmed that he will sign early. So that mid-November period, the 13th through the 20th, is less than 2 months away. So really need to pay attention to this. But it was a great visit, according to Chris Moore, the 6'6" combo forward out of West Memphis, you know, national top 100 4-star.
Another star to talk about, Kyrie Walker. This guy will visit officially at Arkansas October 4th through the 6th, right?
Yeah, that means he's going to be able to go to that annual red-white game that's really, you know, interesting this year because it's at Barnhill Arena for the first time in 26 years. But Kyrie Walker's been a national story. Top 35 guy out at Hillcrest Prep in Phoenix. Musselman, the first day on the job, reaffirmed an offer he gave him at Nevada and says, look, you've got an Arkansas offer. And, you know, after all this talk about is he going to reclassify to 2019 or stay in 20, maybe he goes pro and plays overseas. That was one of the considerations. But he's at a Hillcrest Prep, and I understand he's not going to play this season. He's going to try to graduate by midterm, and then potentially if he landed, let's say, at Arkansas, then he could play the spring semester. So really kind of reclass of that 2019 class, play, you know, upwards of 20 games in the 2019-20 season, and, you know, he would catch all of the SEC play if that were to happen, and then see where he goes from there. Does he try to go pro after that, or does he stick with the Hogs? But if he does choose Arkansas, there's some interesting options there for Kyrie Walker.
Really like Keon Ambrose. This guy will visit as well. He has the Hogs in his final five, right?
He does, and you know, he announced that this weekend on his birthday, and then today, that was on Saturday. Today, he also put out all 5 of his official visit dates. For Arkansas, it's going to be October 11th through the 13th. 6'8", small forward wing. He's a Toronto native, plays at a prep school in Ohio. But, you know, here's a guy that told me he really likes Musselman. He thinks the staff, that the head coach and the staff really care about their players. He talks about the NBA part of it. But, you know, a guy that at 6'8", with the ability to play on that wing and maybe be a combo 3-4 guy could bring a lot of versatility in that 2020 class. And ESPN ranks him the number 58 prospect in the country, Drew, a 4-star.
Moses Moody, KK Robinson, what's the update?
Man, these in-state guys both play out of state now at different prep schools on the East Coast, but they grew up playing together in Arkansas. Both of them top 100 guys. ESPN has Moody in the top 30 in the country. They're going to take official visits on the same weekend, October 18th through the 20th. That's the weekend Arkansas will host Auburn for football, so that ought to be a big visit weekend for the basketball team.
All right, I'll get you out of here in 30 seconds. Let's group these guys. Obviously, Daryl Macon, big news, going to sign, or has already signed, I should say, with the Miami Heat. Also signing with the Detroit Pistons, Joe Johnson. Johnson, of course, a 7-time NBA All-Star.
Yeah, you talk about Daryl Macon. When he was signed as a free agent at the Summer League team for the Miami Heat, they ended up cutting him after a strong Summer League, and he signed with the Dallas Mavericks to a 2-way contract, was recently released from the Mavs, and now he's back with the Heat. We'll see where that goes. And Joe Johnson, what can you say? One of the all-time, 7-time All-Star, in a rare group of elite players with 20,000 career points, 5,000 career rebounds, 5,000 career assists in the NBA, and now he's back in the NBA after earning MVP honors by dominating Ice Cube's Big 3 league. This is a big story for Joe Johnson, and I think it says more about Arkansas Razorbacks basketball as you look at the future, the past, and the present.
Yep. ISO Joe, we love him. Joe Johnson and Daryl Macon as well. All right, soccer news coming up after this.